Coming up.
Should be fun getting back up there.
Down we go.
Bit spooky looking, isn't it?
Gateway to another world. It's definitely not sketchy. A disco shopping mall. In this episode, I go searching for a magical but slightly hidden waterfall. I end up walking slightly off route and encounter an abandoned building during my quest. I also make various stops along the Welsh coast, including 2 beautiful beaches, a quaint seaside town, and a massive yet idyllic looking river, completely invisible from the road.
Just kind of wanted to wander down here, see what it was about. I was just checking out a park out for later, potentially. It's like a little tunnel, isn't it? I think it comes out by the car park for the Iron Age village. Oh, you could like paddle across there.
There's some info, but you're not allowed to read it.
No, I'm not going to go in there. There's like a cafe in the entrance and everything. So I'm just going to go onto the waterfall because it's free. And like, it'd be nice to just go and buy lunch or something, but at the end of the day, I've got food in the van and that's just laziness really. So let's do it. Let's keep with the original plan. Say that, I'll probably all go out the window in a minute.
I went to another spot. I stopped at this little park up by a scenic yet rather lazy looking river to see if it was worth staying at. Despite the footage, however, the area was fairly busy and it didn't prove to be the idyllic and peaceful stopover I'd had in mind.
It's like one of the stillest rivers that I've ever seen.
Like a brown mirror.
I think someone's about to go in a kayak over there. So there's a footpath that goes up there and the other way, so I could go for a wander.
There was this small building here and a little display in the window as well. And the display was all about me.
Just gonna have a quick look down here before I head on to the next stop. The river's like really brown. I mean, there's lots of people, rowing boats and stuff. But I definitely wouldn't recommend swimming in it. It's really picturesque though.
Ffynone Waterfall.
So it's supposedly, in folklore, the site of a magical realm, like a portal or a doorway to another world. This waterfall, anyway. From what I can gather, I'll have to go back and read it properly, but yeah. Oh, this is cool. Right, gotta go down there. Oh, this is just beautiful. It's like a little weir or a dam.
I wasn't sure how to find the waterfall in question. I'd been informed the path on the other side looped around to it, so I thought about accessing it from this rather slippery dam.
Yeah, so the level's really high here, it's like right at the top.
Down we go.
The water, it's still not brilliant quality actually. Oh. Just walk for a cobweb or 5. Oh, and then you can scoot up the other side though, if you step on the pole.
To the secret path. Although I finally decide to go back the way I came.
Yeah, it's a pretty magical looking place. It's like a mist forming over the top of the water. Makes it look a bit more spooky. Right, should be fun getting back up there. I didn't really think about that when I was going down.
I clambered back up.
It was actually easier than I thought. You just grab hold of the roots. I think this might be the abandoned house that my brother was going on about. Some sort of abandoned outhouse. This is the abandoned house, but I don't think I fancy going in it because there's too many people.
And ghosts.
Yeah, maybe I'll have a quick look on the way back from the outside. But I think it's been blocked in. spooky looking, isn't it? This place is, yeah, creepier than I thought it was going to be. It's all just sort of... It's not helping with the weather, is it? I was thinking I'd stay here tonight, but it's quite busy. Well, the car park's very busy, actually. There's like zero reception or internet as well. So I might end up going back. I'll have a look on maps when I get more signal, but I've got a feeling it was only about 25 minutes away, the place I stayed last night. This might be a theme. It's just going back 15 miles every night, because I'd rather get a good night's sleep and have like good signal and stuff than stay somewhere that's not as good for the sake of 25 minutes. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling anyway. This place is, it's really cool, but I feel like the vibe of it is kind of summing up this kind of section of my life, really. I'm exploring, I'm walking down the path, but I'm not sure how far I want to go, how deep I want to go into the forest before I turn around and start looking for something different. Yeah, it's been a bit of a mind game, a bit of a mental game with myself this last week. Well, these last few weeks, really. I'm at a bit of a crossroads in life, I think. Like a Saturday afternoon as it is today. And I'm in the middle of nowhere on my own. I don't know. Of course, like none of this really makes any sense. I'm just trying to articulate inner feelings again, which is always a bad sign.
Oh dear, a tree carcass. This is probably my favourite backdrop. You are looking directly at Ffynone Falls, the gateway to another world. It is said to be the access point to the other world, which is not to be confused with the underworld, a sort of parallel universe.
Yeah, you can walk across this little, these bits of tree if you don't want to get your feet wet, and cross over to there's like a circuit, like a footpath. Right, I'll go now see if I can have a look from the top in a minute. But, yeah.
Most of the other pathways around take you straight into the woods.
This is very beautiful.
It's actually quite easy to find yourself wandering in the wrong direction. It's selfie time.
There's all these like walkways along the edge of the, like up there on the edge. But yeah, this is very pretty. See if I can get a better view.
I was literally climbing up the path at this point. It's definitely not sketchy.
Oh, there's another little bit in there. Yeah, you'd be really private up there. Well, apart from people looking down on you, I suppose. Don't want to go too close to that. That is certain death. Yeah, it's almost like a beach down there. It's just kind of pebbles, which makes it nicer to enter, like the water. What sort of a mushroom is that?
A big one.
That's proper, that one. Yeah, not sure now. There's like a kid and two people on horses, like in the water, like the bit that you kind of want to swim in. And it's sort of, I don't know, it feels a bit, well, I'm not sure how I feel about swimming like right next to a horse, like a full-size horse, like stomping around next to you. So I might actually leave it this time. It's a bit touristy, this place. You don't get much privacy. If I'd had my shorts, I probably would have had my moment. I thought it was going to rain. I didn't really think that I was going to want to go in, so.
Cardigan. The next stop on my journey north was the town of Cardigan. It was another fairly brief visit, but there is something about just running around like a madman and exploring quirky little streets and buildings that seems kind of exciting in the time. And then the road led me straight into what I can only describe as a disco shopping mall. It was completely empty, but that definitely added to the ambience.
It's a bit of an unusual shopping arcade. It's all shut now. Just having a little wander through. Feels like an old school building or something.
The beach. I wasn't totally sure of the name of this place, and looking back, I've only confused myself further. So if anyone knows where I am, leave a comment. I've just come from Cardigan. Is that Cardigan Island over there? Not sure actually. Well, this coastline looks pretty impressive, I was going to say, but that's not the right word. Well done. It's vast, this beach. Just an evening stroll before I go and park up. Now looking out into the Irish Sea, over towards Ireland, although it's so cloudy you can't see anything. I think we're looking in that direction. Maybe we're slightly more south. Maybe it's a bit more Atlantic, but the patterns on the sand look really cool. It's like light and dark, almost like oil type. Sort of, it just reminds me of like oil on water. This is nice, this is like dead quiet now. Just an evening stroll, it's just what I need. Feet, couldn't resist it. You've got a paddle. I always love a paddle, even if the water is a little bit bubbly, a bit frothy. But the amount of like crap that I've been walking around in today, this is probably the cleanest thing, so. Yeah, I feel better now, sort of connected with the earth again, and the sea. It's funny to think that like, I'm touching a piece of water that is covering 80% of the earth's surface, and it's like connected to, you know, Australia. All you got to do is swim, like 10 billion miles. If ever there was a time for me to go for a swim, it'd be now, but it's a bit cold, so I'm just not really feeling it. Normally I'd be up for the cold water. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I think it's just too much effort, because then it's like it's having to run back to the van and like sort of wash yourself down and stuff. I haven't got the energy for that tonight. I just want to chill, because I've still got to like wash up and cook dinner, cook that batch of food, and it's already about 7:15, so it's going to be dark by the time I get back to where I'm parking. I wonder how long it'd take you to walk the entire circumference of the UK. I wonder how many miles it is, and if you decided to do it like this, like kind of walk along the beach and then do the coastal paths in between. Yeah, I don't know how long it'd take to do somewhere like, imagine doing the circumference of the Americas. I wonder if anyone's done that actually. This is nice because it's so unpopulated. I mean, I've come at the right time. Everyone's gone. There's like about 6 people on this entire beach. It's got to be a mile across easily. I imagine the tide will probably come in pretty rapidly as well. It comes in from quite a distance. But yeah. This bit's like really still here. It's like a little river or something. Or sea. Another beach. I'll add this location to the list of places that I actually can't remember where they are. So, you know, any clues? It was one of my last stopovers in this particular area. Aberaeron. We are in Aberaeron. I'm going to go and have a quick walk down to the seafront in a minute. Just stopping on the way to Aberaeron. It's quite nice having this little view right by the road. Yeah, I can sort of like look up the hill. This beach is like closed off. I'm not sure why. Doing some sort of work on it. A bit rocky. And so I'm about to embark on the final chapter of my Wales mission, heading north from this point. Stick around for the next episode to see how it all plays out.